There's been much comment about the Brits growing their own flowers rather than importing them from abroad, and in fact there are quite a number now of commercial establishments growing flowers to cut. But for the home gardener, it's a job to match the zinnias. Just look at the example I've got here. The seed was sown direct at about the first or second week in May, and when the soil is warm enough they germinate quite freely. You can actually sow them in cells and transplant them, but you need to be careful when transplanting. The young seedlings are very tender up the stem. Where you've sown direct and they come up and get a bit woody, you can actually transplant them at about 6 or 8 inches high, and they move quite easily. And if you cut carefully, where one flower goes, 2 more take its place, and so they're really productive. In fact, quite often I'll pinch out the first bud, which tends to be a bit short, so that the side shoots make much longer flowers. Let me just get 1 or 2 more here to add to the colour range we've got, and there are very nearly every colour except blue, and a whole series of flower shapes and sizes. This is the giant dahlia flowered kind. They're the best, I think, for cutting, but we've also got much smaller ones. There's 2 rows here. One has what I call a sunshine centre with this little roundel of flowers that are quite shapely. There's another one coming here. Very often, I'm afraid, you will get singles. That one has gone over, which shouldn't be here if they were rogued out. You see there's a single one there. Some of these I think are going to come better, but that's the way they should be, with the centre absolutely rounded with little florets. The second row is what is called a Lilliput, fully double flowers, much smaller than the big giant dahlia ones we were looking at, but very prolific. If you want flowers for posies, then these are the ones. And again, complete range of colours. Goes from orange, deep crimson. But you must keep cutting out the old dead flower heads back to a leaf joint, so that where you've cut, let me just find it here, if I cut there, there are shoots that will come to produce more flowers in really quite a short time. So when you're making out your seed order, be sure to include some zinnias and sow them about the second week in May in a perfect world, and you'll be cutting flowers from late July right through to the frost. Fantastic value.